share their food with them. So this is a reality. And then this friend I was telling you, a maestro so-called, he told me that your plants of moringa is 70 feet tall. How would you harness it? How much is the productivity? How much is the, how difficult it is for you? So I was just laughing. I said, "Well, what are you doing?" So I said, I harness it with reverence, with folded hands. It is to, to cure people and little bit to support the poor on the farm. And that's it. But my friend perhaps sells it online, something 1,200 rupees per kilo, out of which perhaps he gives me 900 rupees or something. Enough. So we have say, suppose if you have 100 moringa tree, of per acre of over a period of time, they'll grow into that tall. Just imagine. Again, the greed will come. Greed is what is finishing our world. Is how much money do you need? So for the greed, you cut the head of the tree. You'll get no benefit. Trust me. Of a farm whose head has been cut like this, and you're harnessing that, putting them in capsules and selling it. I understand all that. The simple thing is this, that when as a community, my ultimate dream is if 10,000 farmers start doing this in different locations. I have so many friends, and they're joining from within my organization. They're youngsters who are sensitive, who are sensible, and we are a very strong. I work for Income Tax Department. I'm a principal chief commissioner here in Bangalore. So our entire organization has 10,000 officers and perhaps another 30,000 officials. So our department, good soul, 5,000 from here, 5,000 of us, 10,000 do this. Everyone knows 50 friends and family. You put these cameras, live camera on such farms in different locations. And suddenly people know that this is a grandfather of organic is only without poison. Unless you bring life back to soil, those produce would not cure you. And as in our scriptures, that food's cure is only possible when you have a forest produce. Now, any question can come. I hope, Praveen Bhai, I could answer a little bit of your revenue
Yeah,
model.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. And sir, you always talk about CBG.
Oh, CPG, yes, because this
CBG.
is
Just
yeah,
put
very
some light on
important,
that.
very important. I wonder whether my best friend has been able to join or not. Who I rate as the most intelligent man I've met in my life is Arvind Joshi from Bombay IIT, and he figured it out that if you have something like you have, oh, he's here. Oh, so Arvind says that he had made some calculation that on a 1,000 acre you can earn 100 crore out of these the biomass, the dead leaves, the twigs, and the say of a tuar, the those twigs, or say of a corn, the cob of the corn, and the biomass of the plant after mulch, after your soil's requirement, when you sell it to these CBG plants. This government has a brilliant policy making two things. One is the 20% mix of ethanol into petrol is a mandatory by 2025 or something, or 30, and of which now it has become 10%, so less pollutant. And these plants of CBG would transform the lives of farmers. It can quadruple our Honorable Prime Minister's vision of doubling farmers' income. It can quadruple only by way of this biomass being given to CBG plants. The I think the policy talks of 50,000 CBG plants all across the country, which will take these biomass, which is, since I understand soil, after the soil's requirement, after the Maveshi's requirement, after the human's requirement, whatever remains, that we give it to these CBG plants at a cost of say 1.5 rupee. Of Subabul, we plant so many things, and it's a forest, mind you. Vetiver grass, Raj industry, we are going to give because of the lockdown we could not give, but it can produce aviation fuel. I'm very confident because Napier grass can, they have tested that produces, aviation fuel. So why would this not? And a clean fuel, which would not cause this massive hole which was created, which now because the COVID has filled up. So we do not want to repeat these things if we want to survive on planet. And there are solutions which costs nothing and which brings so much of goodness, income to the farmers. And the resultant, this thing after producing the compressed biogas is fantastic biofertilizer, which the farmers get again. Their cattle remain healthy. They would not eat poisonous things. Human beings would remain healthy. It will produce. The problem of farmers is no matter what you grow, if you grow something which is in abundance and there is no storage capacity, so the prices crash. So that is the tragedy with the farmers. That when you produce, and you spend a lot of money in producing that. So in our system, there is no cost of growing, and whatever you grow, if you combine it with the compressed biogas, is humongous in terms of even if you get it for 1.5 rupee a kilo of those this thing in a forest, just imagine. And in turn, they produce clean fuel. In turn, yeah, please.
First of all, let me introduce myself. Pradeep, 84 batch IRS officer, Railways, retired as Principal CST Eastern Railway, and first of all, many congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Many congratulations. I got reference from Govind Lal, my younger co-brother-in-law, and he is in the department. And of course, Pradeep, Avasta, they are all my very close colleagues, yes, sir.
Of course.
It has been really motivating a story. Number one. दूसरी बात की पूर्णिया मेरा ससुराल है. And Purnia, my mother-in-law and father-in-law, both are almost 75, 70-year-old people. They have a small farmhouse in about a Tikatha. They have a house. It's a beautiful house. But at the same time, Jha, they have almost about 3-4 acres of land.
Enough. Absolutely.
Which is staggered in Chunapur Road, then somewhere on Katar Road, then somewhere on this Saharsa Road and things like that.
Yeah.
So I need your blessings.
Of course, my all support.
After COVID, Jasab, I'll go meet your brother-in-law.
Yes.
With my brother-in-law there, with my father-in-law, he's a retired chief engineer from Bihar. He's settled there. Okay. And we would love to do the same exercise at Purnia. So
definitely.
I would love to be in touch with you and also with your brother-in-law at Purnia.
Sure. Lovely. Thank you.
I would love to join you, and of course I'll get the number from Govind.
Yes. Surely.
Sure. Batch IRS, presently principal.
I know. I know him very well. Yes, of course.
Okay, very well. Then that's great. Then we'll catch on. Only request is kindly put in a word with your brother-in-law. We will go and catch up.
Sure.
After COVID.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
please.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, Sukant, you had some questions.
Good afternoon, sir. Are there no animals, like you don't get any monkeys in in your forest?
Yeah, we do. But like they don't take away your lemon. But I'm told now they're getting smarter. Take the mosambi and the lemon behind their back and then they peel it. Okay. Should be able to produce so much that is enough for everyone.
Sure.
Yes, Sukant, you had some questions?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So our farm is in Nagaur, Rajasthan.
Yes.
And आपसे एक चीज सलाह ये लेनी थी सर कि what should be the basis of selecting the trees or the variety of trees in our kind of conditions?
Wonderful question. You know, like one thing which I recommend uniformly is it should be a native set of trees. And all you need to do is to choose your, the ground cover. I thought vetiver is something which is good in most of our conditions. We have gifted some vetiver for Rajasthan also to Eco Task Force. It has survived. It's a tough one. It will become pale during the time there is no rains. But again, with the in Nagpur, there's a friend, he had taken it. He thought it is dead, but the moment the rains came, it was green. So that's something which can be the base. Inside that, turmeric again, if your soil would be quite appropriate for, if you can lay your hands on black turmeric. Trust me, I mean, sometimes it sells very high and it has a lot of export potential, and it is in the endangered, variety. So together, if we grow this, I'm the one, like a normal farmer who has understood all these would try to first, borrow his game, then share this. I don't believe in all this nonsense. The greed is killing us. At an average price of black turmeric is never less than 300 rupees to 3,000 rupees, 6,000. Abroad, it's even more expensive. So perhaps even for the, and good, it's again very medicinal, and incidentally it has camphor, a very high content of camphor. Again, very good for the current COVID thing to adopt, to combat it.
Okay.
Arvind is there. Arvind, are you here? Arvind Joshi. Okay.
Small.
I can't see him now.
Can I add to my...
Okay, no problems. Yeah, please go ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
So, can I add a question to my previous question? Will it be a good idea to use a drip network to start with?
It's okay. I mean, I anyway, whatever is the condition, I'm not very rigid about it. The only three things I would always advise everyone, because I understand. Tilling is a crime. Always remember. By tilling of the soil, we are causing third-degree burn to Mother Earth. And we are desertifying our land and soil. Because by tilling, we are killing the porosity of the soil. And so with the wind, with the rains, as much as 15 tons of topsoil go a waste from your farm. So it's a crime to till the soil. In the forest, who goes and tills? So the whole idea is to, from the year one, grow it with gay abandon, grow them. And this is like Rajasthan and all, nothing can be more appropriate than raising fruit forest. Everywhere, in fact. Again, the future would be different. You would not be eating these crops, mark my word. If you want to survive, you have to switch over to, they are talking about cassava, they are already talking about, what do you call that, jackfruit. There is a variety of Vietnamese jackfruit which starts fruiting in the year one. All this is the future. The sooner we adopt, the better.
Okay. And the three things that you said no till is the first thing.
Sorry? The vetiver.
There are three things that you are particular about. You said no till is
no till is a must, and obviously no expensive, no inputs of chemical fertilizer, but pesticide, herbicide, fungicide. No hybrid seed is needed. Bring life back to soil. That's it. The rest is okay. Whichever way is the convenient.
Thank you.
So can I ask?
Namaste, sir.
Yes, please. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi. Hello. Hi, sir. This is Aman. I'm a final year student of IIT Roorkee. I have been observing you in Jangali KT group. Basically, what I'm trying to do from past 2-3 months, I'm trying to observe the challenge of the farmers because I want to start something startup to solve the farmers' challenges in like India. Then I meet like Bharat Bhushan Tyagi. I used to listen to what you say in Jungly Kheti group. I used to observe the farmers. I have met in past 150, like past 2 months, I have met more than 150 farmers. So I try to challenges with their problem. Then I find the problem which they are facing, like high input cost, having no market,
Yes.
and high input.
True. Yeah. Go ahead. Hello.
I think his connection is gone.
Internet connectivity.
Yeah,
Rupali,
you can come to
have
the
some.
question. Come to the question.
Yes, I'll come to the question directly. Great regards to you, Namaskar. So I'm from Pune, and though I live in a city right now, I've always been going back to my native village and doing some form of work as much as I can possibly do. So I do something called conservation of the native red rice variety. Three varieties that I help conserve, and so this is something that I've been doing, and I have been connected with what is happening at the ground level in my village and the villages nearby. What I'm interested in knowing is that I want to take up the vetiver project or take it to my village or villages nearby and spread it around. How do I procure the vetiver seeds, and how is there a network I can be part of?
Yeah, of course. It is grown through the slips. We have something like 5 crore slips. If you go to a government institution like GKVK is in Bangalore, they sell it for 3 rupees a slip. Swaminathan Foundation sells it for 5 rupees a slip. Priti tells me some other government places sell it for 10 rupees a slip. In Pune, they sell it some of them 15 rupees a slip. So we can provide it to anyone who wish. In case if they are poor farmers, at 50 paisa a slip. If they are a rich farmer, 1 rupee, and they multiply. Not a problem.
Sir, I just wanted to know. I've been growing food on my terrace. I've been the discussion that you're talking about, by composting and providing the same compost for soil, and of course adding like a vermicompost and gypsum. Do we get the same nutrients? I mean, although we can't do food forest in, but trying to achieve, trying to be close to the food, like they say, you should reduce the food chain and the.
I agree. Yeah, I can. Yeah. No, I can answer that. In fact, you see, I learned my farming from Professor R.T. Doshi. He was a terrace, city farmer. Principles are the same. He used to put the bagasse in the same, bag or whatever. You can take one tree, say moringa on top. Can put sweet potato in the fixed nitrogen inside the soil, and in between you can take any seasonal vegetable and everything. Even a lemon you can grow, so you can do a multi-layer, this thing, and all biodegradable waste can go. Professor R.T. Doshi was amazing. He was in Bandra in Bombay. I learned actually my initial farming from him only. He was a Padma Shri.
Shweta, actually you can grow a forest kind of thing on your terrace. I had done this, and it's basically putting a lot of microbes and working on your soil, because soil is something, it's an artificial on terrace. It is not natural from the earth.
Yeah, but Priti, we put, of course, bioenzyme would help. That is natural.
Yes.
But otherwise, fixed nitrogen fixing plants, they work.
Exactly. So what I have done, adding microbes in the soil, I could add it from after washing my clothes, from the washing machine, the water would go to the plants. So you save your water, you add microbes to your soil, and of course you can also have this biogas installed on your terrace, you know, so all those things can go into your soil. And more you have a good soil, you can grow multi-layer. I had moringa, I had lemon, I had papaya on my terrace, I had banana on my terrace. So all these things can be grown, and at just 7 and 8 inch of soil. It's not even, you know, a lot of soil. So
and everything gets recycled.
Absolutely, everything gets recycled. So it is possible. Aman, you can ask question. Aman?
Yes. Yes. Sorry, sir. There was some network issue. I can complete my question. So what I was telling. So what I'm planning to have a startup. We have registered name Natural Kheti ke naam se, in which what we are trying to do. We are trying to promote these three farming methods: organic farming, natural farming, and jungly farming. And for that, for demand.
I prefer this to be called as Rishi Kheti. It's okay.
Okay, so like we named our startup because what we are doing, sir. So basically, we are e-commerce marketplace plus a like farmer platform. So what we are doing, we are like creating in Delhi. मान लो Delhi है, तो Delhi में हमने एक farmers cluster बनाया जहाँ पे 90 farmers को हमने onboard किया. उनको हमने ये farming method सिखाया. जैसे बीबी त्यागी ऐसे लोग हुए, आकाश चौरसी ऐसे लोग हुए, they are there with me. So they will be partnering with us and they will help farmers to learn the farming methods because already they are doing from past 20-30 years.
No, Ashish, I do not agree with that one bit. You know, like I'm a purist by heart. There is no compromise. Unless you talk of no-till, unless you talk of this thing, there is nothing known as organic. That's rubbish. Passe.
So that is what I wanted to know, sir.
But that's what I'm trying to say. That this is the only way to grow, which takes care of all those 5 issues which I'm talking about. Please try to understand. At stake is very serious issues of water, of temperature, of health, of cancer, of productivity. This is unbeatable. So whether as an entrepreneur, whether as a grower, I have no confusion. So normally, I do not like to talk about this thing. That I have heard the guys you are mentioning, 10 lakh rupee, 12 lakh rupee. I have 400 moringa tree, and you are able to sell that thing for 1,000 rupees. Calculate what is the price. Far higher than anything that you have known. But I do not do farming. If I follow Fukuoka, Fukuoka said farming is not even about growing. Farming is about perfecting a human being. Try to understand. At a young age, if you don't learn that, you'll reach nowhere. So that a farmer can earn 10 lakhs. Where is that 10 lakh? Yeah. Have you seen a farmer earning 10 lakhs? Potentially we can earn.
Sir, as like I also belong to Bihar, my father is farmer. I have been seeing the challenges of the farmer from very childhood. Till 10th, I studied in village only.
You're doing the right thing. You're like doing exactly the right thing, but following the wrong method. This is my personal view. I can be wrong.
Okay.
Unless
So like,
if you have seen whatever we were talking, which is the method, one single method, which gives you cancer curing food, which brings down temperature by 10 degrees from the year 1 by 2 degrees, which recharges your groundwater, which protects your river system, which gives you higher productivity, which gives you combine it with the CBG. Where is that? Which is an idea which is bigger than this, and which gives you protection for the bees. As Guru Prasad would say, 90% of the pollination happens because of the bees. Where is that flower for the bee? Please try to understand. If again the same greed base, whether it is the organic, whether it is anything else, would take us nowhere.
Okay, Aman, I would just like to share my experience. Initially I started with this organic farming on my terrace, and I was growing all kind of exotic vegetable, broccoli, lettuce, which is not native to India, usually and all that. But every time my plants would get, I had to take some measures to, take care of the pest and all that. But that was actually a tedious job. I was still struggling and fighting with those pests. And, and gradually I understood it is not the pest we need to fight. We need to work on the soil. When your soil immunity is good, And when you have a native plants to grow, you don't have to fight with anything. It grows naturally. The plants are, the immunity of the local variety or the native variety of seed or a plant, it has more immunity than when we grow the vegetable which is not native to India. So this is my understanding from that. Grow native, grow, the soil immunity has to be strong for the plants to have more stability and to get the higher yield. So when we go back to the basic, it's only the soil and the native. That's it.
Okay. So one more final question which I wanted to ask. So if there is a farmer who has 5-acre land and he is like illiterate, उनको समझ नहीं है कि कैसे हम इस चीजों को ये जंगली फार्मिंग या नेचुरल फार्मिंग या कोई और फार्मिंग मेथड कैसे अडॉप्ट करें, बिकॉज ही हैज बीन डूइंग दिस फार्मिंग, जैसे माय फादर इज डूइंग फार्मिंग, वो 4-5 एकड़ में कर रहे हैं, पिछले 50 सालों से कर रहे हैं, वो खुश हैं उसमें. तो लाइक व्हाट यू थिंक, व्हाट शुड बी अ राइट अप्रोच to adopt them, this jungly farming or whatever, like the soil contamination, natural farming, whatever you are telling. So what should be a right way? Because what I am thinking, for that what I am doing, मैं एक cluster बना रहा हूँ, जो हर एरिया में जो बड़े बड़े फार्मर्स हैं उनको अनबोर्ड करके उनको सिखा के, if they are doing something good, if their lifestyle or they're changing, then people will follow them. So this is what I'm trying to do. By the way, we are very recent stage. We are adding some farm management system. We are adding some artificial intelligence technology and all in that. So we are developing product right now. We are not, we'll be launching probably in June. So what is your point of view? If like a 4-acre, 5-acre, 1-acre, 2-acre farmer has to adopt jungly farming, then what kind of challenges they will face and how should we go about it?
What I would advise is, because we have short time, go visit YouTube. There is one. My brother-in-law has. If you type my name, Patanjali Jha, probably one. Okay, how in 1 year you can lay down the foundation of a natural farm. Have a look at it. If you think that is profitable for them, please advise them to do that. It is profitable. You see, the moment it is organic, beyond organic, I mean, without poison and naturally grown from the year one, you get a premium produce. So have a look at that. That can answer perhaps some of your questions. And never do farming only with the view of earning money. You would reach nowhere. Mark my word from today. It's a elderly advice. Learn to give to soil. Learn to coexist with nature. Learn to be kind to bees, to birds, to animals. You will go places. Change. We have to change our mindset. And there is money. There is enough money for a normal person. For a greed, nothing is sufficient.
Sandurji, you have some questions?
Yeah.
Sandurji, you have some questions?
Namaste. Namaste, Jaji. I'm Yugandhar from Andhra Pradesh.
Yes.
Been wishing to talk to you since a long time. I'll call you personally to discuss other things. But on this forum, I would like to ask one question.
Yes.
I have visited Raju Titus sir farm in 2009 or 10, I think. And then I visited Kailash Murthy sir farm near Mysore and other natural farms. What I have observed is the neighbors, even after observing these natural farmers for over 2 to 3 decades, yes, and even in your video, I have seen it on YouTube also, your neighboring farms are not adopting this. And even Nammalwar, who is very popular in Tamil Nadu, he himself admitted in interviews that his neighbors are not adopting organic practices.
What you admit, I'll tell you two simple things. Today we have almost 6,000-7,000 acre worth of farmers who are with us. Whether the neighbor, you see, I'm not a social reformer, and I'm not Bhante. Please try to understand. Indians are argumentative by nature. The poor farmer, if you would tell him that Dimak is good for your soil, would he understand? He has, over a period of time, he's been brainwashed by a system. So I have no time, no energy, no this thing, I'm very blatant about it. To convince them. And because there are so many people who are progressive, So there are so many people. Where is the time for me to uproot all those,
beliefs?
Beliefs that Deemak is very bad for you. But I have read. You see, my advantage is I'm a purist, and I have read only Albert Howard and Fukuoka. I don't
Okay, sir.
believe in any permaculture. I do not believe in any ZBNF. I do not believe in anything. It's a trees and peas.
Right.
It's simply put this. And
Right.
I'll tell you, those who want to do money, farming for the money, I'll tell you a simple thing. So far, we have cured 26 rheumatic arthritis patients. Those who had spent 10 lakh, 12 lakh, 15 lakhs. If I want to earn money someday, if my better half demands, we have decided we live in a rented accommodation. So it's okay. Life is settled. I would have pension. And we are getting surplus. As of now, we give it to the poor. But my brother-in-law, but I'll tell you a simple example. If I ask people to pay me 50,000 rupees to get cured from rheumatic arthritis and 25,000 beforehand and 25,000 afterwards, and I cured 10,000 people out of that 8 crore were suffering. How much money is that?
Yeah.
To earn money.
True.
The whole world has gone, this greed has finished us.
Yes.
So there would be good times, there would be progressive people. What times I say a very simpler thing. The proof is in eating the pudding. Come and see our farm. Does it exist or not? Here's
No,
the
that's what is my question.
No, you're perfectly fine. I
Even
make
after
no bones about it.
experiencing it.
It does not matter because you see, ultimately, as I was saying that Sant Sijawal was saying to me that to poor you say that there is money. And that money will happen. What Ashish is doing, although in a wrong way, is when the consumers would come, there would be more money. I'm able to sell my produce. But once the consumers see that their water would be over, their temperature would soar up, their cities would become unlivable, their crop burn would become a source of lung deficiency and everything. They all will, if they realize that instead of adopting to these half-measured, stupid methods, tilling is basically try to understand. Tilling is
the most dangerous.
Yeah, that is what is desertifying. That is what is doing a whole host of other things. And in so in case we can promote these, there would be more forests. So that is where Preeti, she lives a life without chemical for the time, I don't know, 20 years, 30 years. They are the real heroes for me. I mean, we talk about it, but they do it. So Indians have a problem of, so many. They ask me, I laugh. I said, yes, of course.
Most of the rural folk, they never used chemicals, right? Earlier, now they are used to using all those.
Over a period of time, they have been brainwashed in the name of science. But why blame them? Are we not also fallen to the same thing? Do we not? Are we not aware that every papaya, every banana, every mango is ripened in
chemical carbide? Yes.
But we are eating it verily. But if we have an option of good people, hopefully it works. If we have to survive, we have to follow. Although I had not put this, what Preeti has put, the only way. But I'm glad she put it. There's no way. You have to raise trees. You have to. How can you deny bees? Where is what Chaurasia and others you're talking about? Where is he talking of bees?
Sandur, Sandurji, you can ask your question. We have last 5 minutes to go.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No, thank you.
I'll talk to you personally. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes, Sandurji, you're not audible. Sandurji, we can't hear you. Better. No. Sandurji, we cannot hear you.
Meanwhile, Mr. Soni can speak if he wishes.
Yeah.
He's a very knowledgeable man, and I have great hopes from him.
Yes. Soni ji. We can't hear you, Sandurji. Shweta, you have some questions?
Using, we don't have that kind of background and experience that. So if, like I had mentioned to him also, we had some land on which we are told to make a, hospital. So there's some part will be left, we're not supposed to construct. But on a hospital project, can we do something like this? What you were mentioning?
Why not?
Will it?
A holistic hospital must grow a turmeric.
All the terraces we must have some garden.
No. On a serious note, Bhopal Cancer Hospital is using our turmeric for its cancer patients with stunning results.
Yeah. So I missed you in the beginning. What did you say? Sorry, maybe my connection was not good.
Yeah. Like the turmeric and things must be grown. With the tuar, turmeric, moringa, all these are extremely medicinal. We can use this in your food. They will cure as much the patient as your medicine.
More than that, the water, like you said, the water retention is very important for the, and that should be the objective as well.
Also. Yes.
Okay, one quick question from Sandhuji. He's not able to talk. He says they grow moringa on the terrace, the flowers and the leaves, they use it for cooking at home. But few family members, they develop heat because of eating moringa. Is there any reason or how do we compensate?
Okay, lovely. So you see, the Ayurveda is amazing. So they talk of if you eat raw honey, that cools. So that basically, and one more reason, in case if your house has pollution, that moringa protects your house from pollution. So all the pollutant, like the aloe vera, which you put it in your house, as per the NASA's this thing. So they protect your house, they absorb those pollutants in those leaves. So if your house is in a polluted area, I would request not the leaves.
Okay, we don't have any more time. It's less than a minute. So any questions, you can share it. I can ask through WhatsApp. My number, I'm just giving it on the chat. You can ask the question and we will answer it. I'll forward the question to Patanjali sir. And
thank you, Preeti.
Yeah.
Thank you for being.
Thank you. It was very nice, informative.
For a poor speaker, speaking for so long is an experience for myself.
Thank you. I came late.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, Stanley.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Patanjali sir.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, Preeti. Thank you so much. And thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Preeti.